Alright, hi guys, so this video is about this hair I'm wearing, which is from Sunbur, as well as the foundation that I recommend you get if you're in a bind and you don't know which foundation to choose from Juvia's Place. I don't know. Okay, so my favorite foundation is Alright guys, so this is my hair from Sunbur Hair. This is their curly hair, and it is the curly wig, and it is in 18 inches. Now obviously, let me fix my boobicle. Obviously the 18 inches when it is stretched, right now as it is, it's falling more like a 16 inch for like a straight hair, you know, but it is 18 inches stretched. I use my Got2b glue free spray to adhere this wig, and I did something that I didn't think I could omit when I'm applying a wig of this nature. This wig, I did not have to do the bra strap things. I didn't have to adjust the strap, which is weird because I would usually adjust the straps. Also, the tabs are fine. Like they fall really nice on my ears. Usually for wigs, whenever it comes to the ear tabs always, like, it's too big for my head. So the ear tabs end up like around the hair, and I never cut my wigs to adjust. I just make it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? And I like comb hair down or whatever, and I make it work. But this is a full wig, a full lace wig, and I'll just insert a clip of what the wig looks like. And this is the first time that I applied the wig. I absolutely love working with Sunbur. I'm never disappointed when I have to actually work with Sunbur. The quality of the hair is really good, and I'm desperately in love with how this hair is looking. Now what I think I want to do is I think I want to color this hair, you know. I don't know, I mean, I like it as is, you know what I'm saying, but I want to color like the ends. Let me know what y'all think about me coloring the ends. Yeah, so far the shading is extremely minimal, but this is a curly wig, curly hair, curly wig, so you're gonna get some snags and it's gonna pull, you know what I'm saying, but it's not as I'm walking, hair is just flying off and it's it's like thinning out as we're speaking. But no, so you will have some shedding because our natural hair sheds. I feel like sometimes we hold like these virgin hair companies, or these wigs, let's just say these wigs because I'm reviewing a wig, that we hold them at such a high standard, and we don't even treat our hair as good as we treat these wigs. That's food for thought. Okay, like, that's food for thought, because we don't, you know what I'm saying. And we're supposed, if you're going to invest this much in a wig, treat it like it's your own hair. Deep condition it, give it a deep cleanse, a steam, or whatever it is that you normally do for your hair, you know what I mean. Treat it like it is your hair. I am so in love with this texture. I am so in love with, look at me, girl. Let me go ahead and just oh my god, my door humble right now. What is humility? Okay, so Sunbur Brazilian curly wig, everything will be linked in the description bar below. 18 inches, mild shedding, and light. This hair is light. Okay, I'm done. Let's continue the video. So I want to talk about the Juvia's Place foundations, okay, the concealers as well, like, so their complexion line, but not the powders, because I don't own any Juvia's Place powders. But yeah, so their foundation sticks, you guys know about their foundation sticks. This is actually one I used to highlight. This is in Guinea. Yeah, so I use this one to highlight. This is Guinea, and this is how much you get, right? A good amount of product, see? But if you look, my own is misshapen, and I believe that happened in transit, and it kind of have a bend to it because it's soft. Like, the formula is soft, so whenever I'm applying it, I like put it up a little bit, and then I go ahead and apply as usual. Now this is their foundation stick, but I use foundation as the intended purpose as foundation. I also use it, I'm so cute, and I also use it to highlight as well, and to do my low lighting, right? I use it to contour. These aren't, I wouldn't say these are full coverage. especially for me. I have acne. Yeah, I have acne, like mild acne scarring, but I'm more so have hyperpigmentation. I have dark circles and everything, like that's me. Look how, is it me, or I feel like my face is in it. So yeah, so that's just me. My take on this would be it's medium to full coverage, right? But it's a good medium, right? But a light full coverage. That's this. The concealers to me are full coverage. Their concealers are full coverage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see if I can do their concealer as like a foundation. I'm going to try and see if I can do that for you guys, and like I do their concealer as like an overall look. So the concealer will act as the foundation as well as contouring and concealing. So their concealers are full coverage. Let's say medium to full coverage, but I've always experienced full coverageness. But as with everything, they do crease under the eyes. This creases under the eyes. The foundation creases under the eyes, and lastly, the foundation creases under the eyes. Let me explain something to you. Under eye creasing is something I consider natural. Under eye creasing is something I don't think you can escape, because you have lines under there, especially for me. I'm constantly creasing. That is why, and I don't think you guys realize that if I'm not wearing any dramatic eyeshadow here, I'm not wearing anything under my eye. Anything under my eyes, as in I'm not wearing any foundation, any eyeliner, because the eyeliner will bleed and go into eye crease. Right? You see that? Eye crease there. And I don't try to escape it anymore. I've embraced the creasage. It doesn't bother me at all. And that's because of how I do my makeup. Whenever I do my makeup, I bring the eyeshadow like all the way down here, so that it does, I don't know what it is, but my eyeshadows don't crease down there, and it just doesn't crease down there. And I don't mind a dramatic look like that. I really don't, especially because I've been wearing my 5D lashes from Pull Me by Lyric. Like, I don't want my eye to be top heavy like now. I don't think they're top heavy. I mean sort of, kind of, but not really, you know. But anyway, moving on. Point is, this is full coverage, and believe it or not, I much prefer this foundation, the very first one, over the stick one. I would always use these to highlight and to low light. I'll use this to do my contouring, but not for foundation, you know what I mean? And when I put the foundation on, I can almost feel that there's foundation on my face, because when I put it on, I can't just like go all over the place and then blend, because it's still going to see my spots peeking through. So I have to like put it on close together, where I form like a barrier of foundation, then I can blend it out, and then so on and so forth. So I'm using more foundation with this than I would with this. This one is okay, I found it. So this is 0.34 OZ, and this is 1.0 OZ, so 30 mls, and then this one is 9.7 gram. I don't know, but I'm assuming this is more. God damn it, this is more. Okay, so this is more, so I'm using up more of this, which is less than this, and less of this, which is more than this. I don't need a lot of this foundation, I'm telling you. I just like squirt and blend. One time I made the horrible mistake of going like squirt, boop, you know, and by the time I done this, like what on this side, I could have done half of my face. I'm like, way too much. Dial it back some. And if you don't realize it, when you apply too much of a foundation that is actually your color, you end up changing the color, so it would come off as if it's not your color, because it's like it's just laying on it. Foundation should enhance, it should never take away. If you're a regular person, honey, but if you're not regular, honey, foundation should enhance and take away, boo, because that's what we're doing out here in these streets. We taking names in these streets, honey. We snatching wigs. Okay, this is definitely what I would recommend if you're in a bind with which Juvia's Place foundation to choose. This one. I must wrap up. And then I would low light highlight with this. This is full coverage. It matches like a dream. I'm in love completely. And of course the highlighter, full coverage. So when I use this foundation, I typically use this highlighter to go with it. as well, and I'm in the color 205 and 210, and in this I'm Sokoto, and there's another color that I tend to use. That one's at home, I forget the name. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't have much to say except I highly recommend this one. You get more, you use less. If you're a makeup artist, go with this one is definitely a space saver in the kit, but you're going to end up using more if your client has problematic skin, meaning acne, scarring, hyperpigmentation, dark circles. You're going to end up using more. No, I'm going to preface everything by saying I have not worn a primer in a very long time, so I do not wear primers when I'm wearing these foundations and concealers. No, maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing, meaning maybe that's why it is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Who knows? But I do not wear primers with these. I don't. In 2020 I'm gonna try to have a nice clean routine where I can do like my primers and everything. You guys, I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder and I'm falling in love with this hair every single time. That's so vain. But anyway, so this is it for this video, you guys. I literally have to run on the road, and I really appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, your support and everything that you've done, just sticking with me, and we're heading into 2020 together. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Again, thank you so much, Sunbur, for sending me this to review. I absolutely love it, and I absolutely love this one.